now he's going over with the destroyers. That's like the Kiki, a destroyer. I watching her go over the thing the other. I guess it was like a holiday stream that Chrissy Mayer was doing with Mary Jane Murphy and Keanu was there. And she was going over that, and the little twists of language are what drives me crazy.
Yeah,
because it was well into the argument part of it, and she was talking about Keanu was talking about compassion and stuff like that, and like I guess the argument was between we don't have to go deep into the argument, but do you show compassion for women or do you show compassion for people who whatever transsexuals or whatever.
Neither.
So what he was like, what Chrissy goes, so you have compassion for them, right? She goes, so you have compassion for you choose to have compassion for them, and then Keanu paused it at that point. She goes, yes, I have compassion. It's like no, that was not the point. That was not the point at all.
And just to piggyback on not the point, I have outgrown my need to convince any adult of anything. They are allowed to think what they want because we live in a free society and in a country that allows it. When two people engage over trying to sway someone's opinion, I immediately think we're dealing with children or just very immature people. I don't get it.
But as an attorney, isn't it your job sometimes to be persuasive?
My job is to be persuasive, absolutely. But that's the thing that probably, I'm going to say that's probably what made me kind of just grow tired of it. In that when I'm on the clock and getting paid, I'm pretty good at it. But if I'm not getting paid, I don't give a fuck what you think.
Right. The stakes couldn't be lower all of a sudden.
Couldn't give a shit if you think that the Nazis had great ideas and you hate my race of people. You're allowed.
Whoa, you do times of service.
I mean, seriously, if we live in America, you're allowed to think that if you want. I have no obligation whatsoever to convince you otherwise, unless I'm getting paid for it.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
If the Nazis are on trial. Now, you could argue any point. Would you ever consider, as an attorney, arguing a pro-Nazi point of view if it was a big case, if they were paying you well enough?
Let me tell you, I am
That's
a lawyer.
Not an instant no. So.
No, but I'm going to give you a very long no, which is I'm a lawyer with a conscience. I had to play that game.
Can we all pause and laugh at that? Really
yeah,
quick?
I got it. I was trying to move past it quickly.
Tomatoes in chat.
But real quick, as a lawyer...
Beloved Chatter here real quick. Beloved Chatter, every show is an onboarding session for his new trolls. Explains his triggers, reads troll chats, announces bans, claims he's unbothered, rant, repeat. You're right. It is an onboarding session for new trolls.
Beloved Chatter killed it on our show the other day with his chats. God, he was great.
He's dead on. Beloved Chatter and I have a lot of common ground in terms of like looking, particularly at this guy, But and I think we were some early adapters on the, like I remember when I did the Karmic do you remember his cry stream that night?
Which one?
I'm talking about the big one. The big one. You know the one I'm talking about, where God showed up. That one. And Mersh, and then eventually Ron Fuddle. And I said, I did the stream I did the night. It was on the thumbnail. It was the title. Karmic is a lying drunk. And people were like, what? Because a lot of people really felt a great deal of sympathy for him and shit. And I'm like, stop. Look at what he's actually doing. Look how ungrateful he is for all these reach outs and how he blows them off. And until somebody comes in that he actually has some he thinks has some status, therefore he has some respect for them. Because it pumps his ego up. It's all an ego feeding proposition. And he needed his ego blown back up to what he felt like is the appropriate size. Of course, it's, it's ungodly huge. It's like his ego is like it's like a parade float. And that comes out every single day if he, because, that's that is kind of at the core of really basically all the problems of Western civilization, I think.
I agree. You made a great point on our show the other day that, in my mind, I just really hadn't thought about, but he needs his ego blown up by the right people.
Yes.
Yeah, and he values status or whatever you want to call it, celebrity to some extent, whatever you want to call it. And if it's not coming from the right people, he just blows it off. And well, I mean, I guess he blows it off. It comes from the right people too. But for a moment, they connect with him, and he'll listen to them. And
yeah, they cheer him up. Just
so childish
for whatever they break off there. It's it's the booze. It's not that it only happens when it's drunk. It's the state of mind of somebody who is participating in substance abuse. The reason he drinks is the ego thing. It's not like, oh, I have all these problems, or just that he likes being drunk so much. It's, I mean, I'm not trying to explain alcoholism to everybody, but I guess I am. There's that's his reason to do it, and then to forget about all the things he said, and then it's like he said, rinse, repeat. I love the onboarding session for Troll's idea, though. Thanks, beloved. And I'm gonna run this for 1 second while I get just refresh my whatever. Who cares? Sure. But as soon as I come back, I want to hear what you were talking about. So don't lose that thought, okay, Luigi?
Sure.
I'll be right back. For those who don't know, Luigi Greenberg, lawyer with a conscience, real life attorney, and it's don't everybody start asking for legal advice. They love it so much when you do that it believe me, there'll be nothing else but that. But anyway, when you say lawyer with a conscience, my question was, if you had to be persuasive about in favor of Nazis. Actual Nazis, not figurative Nazis, not not the word as it's used today, but I guess real life Nazis. Would you be able to do that for the right amount of money?
The answer is no. But I feel like I have to even give a little bit more context in that as a new attorney, you got to pay your dues doing areas of law that you don't necessarily gravitate toward, just where you have to, fill a need. And I did have to serve to pay my dues in criminal law and some, some shitty civil cases. And I just couldn't do it. I literally could not do it. And I have a story of one time giving up in the middle of a trial in which I was actually arguing with the other side, and this judge was giving us each a chance to talk and just going back and forth. What do you have to say? What do you have to say? And I literally stood up and just went, I'm done talking. I give up, whatever. And I sat down. Wow. The judge started laughing. And because my client was dead to rights. I mean, totally guilty. And they're trying to give him a chance to argue his guilt. And I literally was just like, no, I mean, he's guilty. What do you want me to say? I couldn't even put forth an effort.
Now, isn't that some kind of a violation?
Right. That's what I thought.
Not at that point. It was so low level. And at that point, it had actually already been concluded. This judge was really going over and above his responsibility to prove guilt. It kind of had already been proven. And that he was basically giving us like our second chances. And I was like, nah, whatever. I don't need a second chance. It's fine. And I gave up. I totally gave up. And it ruined me. And I actually stepped away from practicing law for a little while because I was like, I'm only going to do what I want to, and I cannot give my conscience away defending shit that I don't believe in. I
guess there you go, man. I mean, like, I had no idea. I just didn't think that was ever done.